a really fantastic my first Ferrari. Welcome to Driver Reviews. I'm Vicki Butler-Henderson, and today we are looking at one of the most beautiful machines to come from Italy. It is the Ferrari Roma Spider, Maranello's baby GT car, but without a roof. Predictably, prices involve six figures, and this one starts at £211,000. Before you settle down to watch, please press like and subscribe so you're notified each time we post something new. This car is achingly beautiful. It is so striking that you could be forgiven for thinking it has come from the future. There is that amazing shark nose and then the seamless, almost seamless sides going back to this ritzy rear end. It is a very strong contender for best poster car ever. Whilst many of us just wear the one hat on an autumn morning, Ferrari has given 5 layers to the Roma's top to keep everyone underneath snugly and warm. The fabric has been weaved in a way to help acoustic when the roof is up as well, and when it's down there's a new wind deflector that pops up at the press of a button to keep buffeting to a minimum. It's an unusual bit of design and means you can't carry passengers when it's in place. While we're here, let's look at those rear seats, because there's no way I would fit in here, so best keep these for small children. They have actually got an Isofix system here, or shopping. It is quite a sight to see the roof raised and lowered, which can happen up to 37 miles an hour, and we can take a moment or two to watch it in action now. There is a boot, which is 255 litres, which is just about enough for my hat. There is a longer section in there though, which could hold a golf club, but definitely not a golf bag. Now, if you want a fun fact for your next Ferrari quiz, then the last time Ferrari put a soft top on a front-engined car was in 1969, and that was for the 365 GTS4. Now, this Spider sits on a set of very pretty 20-inch alloys. Wrapping them are a set of Pirelli P0 PZ4 tyres. These tyres earned a highly recommended award in the Best Tyres in the High Performance Cars category in the Driver Reviews Customer Choice Awards. Reviewed by hundreds of drivers on Driver Reviews, this tyre has achieved an average rating of 4.5 out of 5 stars. Under that long bonnet is the same engine that's in the Roma Coupe. So you've got a 3.9 litre twin turbo V8. It's got 620 horsepower and 760 Newton meters of torque. And it sounds amazing. And they are great numbers, as are these. 0 to 62 happens in 3.4 seconds, and it'll go on to 199 miles an hour. Not 1 mile an hour more. There's an 8-speed automatic gearbox which has had an extra layer of smoothness added to the clutches, and it means that I will never ever tire of going down the box, pulling these beautiful paddles on the left to go down and then all the way up on the right to go up the box. You just pull them and you get a gear, no matter up or down. It is instant. Get the right gear, hit the throttle, and power just gets delivered to you. There's no turbo lag. In fact, it's really hard to believe that there's a turbo in there, let alone two. It does feel like a naturally aspirated car. Each time you ask for some power, boom, you get it. And then there's the noise, which is so wonderful to hear with the roof down, because there's nothing muffling you, and you can just hear the gruffle and the growl of that exhaust, or those exhausts, plural. Ferrari has created a dedicated chassis for this Spider compared to the Roma. So it's got strengthened sills and an extra 84 kilograms of weight. Now, if you've ever wondered what 84 kilograms physically looks like, well, just think of an adult alpaca. You're welcome. It's actually quite hard to feel that extra weight because the suspension system is so good, and this one has had a roughly £3,500 MagneRide upgrade, plus in a belt and braces give you the best comfortable ride ever. Ferrari has one of the best named buttons ever. It is this one, and it's called Bumpy Road, and it slackens off the dampers to make things as smooth as possible. Properly does what it says on the tin. You're on a bumpy road, you press it, it gets smoothed out. The steering is, of course, incredibly responsive, no matter what speed you're doing, but it's also got a really nice layer of reassurance, particularly at lower speeds, which is really comforting, particularly if this might be your first ever Ferrari. This is the entry-level convertible Ferrari after all, so it might be your first go. This part of the steering wheel has had an upgrade from when it was introduced with the original Roma. So you've got a little bit more of indentation here on this cross, and you have to activate the whole system with your thumb. But it still can be a little bit frustrating because it won't quite click or slide or glide to exactly how you want it all of the time. And you do actually need it because you need to work out the audio, the sat-nav, the phone settings, the car settings. So you do need to get into this, and it might annoy you a bit. No matter what vehicle you drive, the only thing connecting you to the tarmac are 4 tiny contact patches from the tyres. So choosing the right set of tyres is absolutely crucial. If you need help choosing a new set of tyres for your car, then visit DriverReviews.com, where you will see thousands of real-life reviews covering all the top brands, written by drivers just like you. Find a set of corners and you will be rewarded. Now, Ferrari has a gamut of safety nets that are there to hold you nice and tight, and you can access all of that via the lovely little Maranello button here on the steering wheel. You can have wet mode, comfort mode, sport mode, race mode. But if you don't want any of Ferrari's safety nets, just go electronic stability control off and happy days. And when you want to take things slowly, just pop it into comfort mode, lift your foot off the gas a bit and just enjoy. The interior is very similar to that in the Roma Coupe, so you've got lashings of leather and suede, and there is, to quote Ferrari, a virtually endless list of options and personalisation that will take you days to look through and weeks to wander about. I really like these fully adjustable electric seats. They're heated as well, of course, and they don't cost anything extra. You can go for a £2,000 wind scarf, which blows warm air at your neck, but you could also buy a scarf, which might be cheaper. Talking of cheap, I really think this trim around the screen should have been done in carbon fibre. Other than that, I think the whole thing's great. The passenger can get involved, provided you've handed over £4,000 for this touchscreen over there, and you will be doing yourself a favour by ticking that, because you are going to be so busy here. You've got the indicators at the top, lights at the bottom, volume behind, windscreen wipers here, and a whole host of tech in this system here. Your fingers are going to be very well employed, but practice makes perfect. And now I'm going to practice pressing my favourite button. If you want the ultimate in cabriolet comfort, then Bentley's Continental GTC will overindulge you in that department. If you want your topless adventures to be quicker and cheaper, then Porsche's 911 Turbo will do that job. But if you want your convertible to be a showstopper, take the Roma Spider. Thank you so much for watching Driver Reviews. Please let us know your thoughts about the Ferrari, and please press like and subscribe so that you're notified each time we post something new.